Hello everyone, welcome to the Oracle of the Future. I am the Oracle of the World. This is a insightful message from my Capricorn. I am what you say I am. I am. So about you had enough of labels, titles, and misconstrued truth, manipulation, misconception, being misunderstood. But it's more so like people are going to perceive you how they want to perceive you. You realize that, you know that. So it's like you accepted this nature of you that I am the great I am. I am whatever you say I am. It's not like going with the flow or accepting what they have say. It's just more of like you're owning the word the statement I am. Okay, that's all you are, is just I am. Okay, so like no matter what they try to do, like take away your power or try to misconstrue your own truth, it's like you know the truth. I am. I'm neither this, I'm neither that. I am this, I am that. Okay, it is what it is. I was also getting something with you, Capricorn. There's going to be a docu-series or documentary that's going to be made in your honor. There's some type of interview that's going to happen. This is in the future, mind you. This is something that I see that you're going to be sitting down. Like someone's going to interview. I don't know who this interviewer is. They're going to interview and create like a docu-series of who you are, like your life. People wanted to know who you are, what you stand for, how do you know certain things, or what connects you to this person or that person, what makes you who you are. Okay, and because I guess there's a lot of misconceptions of you, and that's why this person wants to interview you and hear it from the horse's mouth. Who are you? Tell the world, or tell the community, or tell people who you are. So there's going to be a docu-series made. Okay, a docu-series is going to be made on your honor of like who are you, where are they now? It's like there's gonna be moment, like you're gonna be documented, recorded throughout your life. When this happened, when you get like it's something about when you get your big break, your breakthrough. When you are in the limelight, like when people know who you are, this is when this is going to happen. And ever since this docuseries, I guess, was shown into the world, everybody wants to know who you are even more. They want to know why. Why you, like, why do you exist, and all that stuff. It's like people gonna follow your journey. Okay, people gonna like screenshots. I'm getting vision boards of you. Like people wanna imitate you. They use it as an inspiration. Something about divine, something about with divinity. I don't know what that means, but something about your divinity. People like it, like how divine you are. It's like how put together you are. Something about you're very eloquent. It's like you're very put together. You know how to speak. Okay, you know when to pause. You know when to respond. You're very observant. You're very clear what you say. You're very attentive. And you pay attention to the interviewers or to anybody. Like people can tell that you're a great listener, and you actually take the time to listen to people and what they have to say, and you respond to what they have to say. I also is getting that you are someone that is very beautiful, very alluring. Okay, it's your eyes. Okay, your eyes, it draws people in. Yeah, you have very beautiful eyes. I'm getting like the Powerpuff Girl eyes. How big their eyes is, but it's like beautiful, like a doughy eye, very innocent. I'm getting like a manga character, how their eyes are shaped, how big their eyes are shaped. That's how your eyes are. It's very like attractive, intoxicating. You have a toxic, not toxic. It's like exotic. It makes you look mysterious. Your eyes make you look mysterious, and very alluring, exotic, a mystic. You look mystical, like you just came from a like a very some type of a magical book, or people feel like you just came from outer space. People feel like you're not human or not normal, but you're very put together. A lot of people have questions about you. so this is, it's when this docu-series happened, this is around the time when people has slandered you or has said a lot of false allegation against you. So this interviewer wants to hear it from your mouth, because the interviewer sees something different. So the viewer is going to see a different side to you when this interviewer sit down with you, because it's like going to be like, I don't know how many episodes, but it's like a docu-series. Okay, it's like episodes that people are actually taking the time to watch it, because people are very curious about you, are very nosy, and trying to see if they can figure you out by this interview. Okay, so a lot of people are paying attention to it. Okay, so I'm seeing this interviewer like speaking to you, and asking you very deep questions, and you're very open, very deep in details. And you're not afraid, you're not sugarcoating anything, you're just saying how you feel. So it's a very great interviewer too. Like, I feel like you feel very comfortable with this interviewer. So you may had experience with this person before, or something of you trust this person. This is of the future. I gotta keep this in mind. Hasn't happened yet. It's not happening in the present moment. This is definitely in the future. I already see it. Okay, for somebody. Okay. You still look young. You're not old or older. You look young. Okay, so whatever age you are, okay, you're still gonna be in your young age. Okay. Excuse me. There's a lot of things that has happened. Like, it wasn't just a slander. It was also rejection from other people. People's projection of you, like they will say outlandish things to you, to dismiss your nature. It's something about your humble, okay, your humility. You're very humble in the beginning, very full of light and wonder, and people sense that. So they felt like they could talk to you any type of way back then. Okay, so about you dealt with issues, you dealt with some type of struggle. Could have been money issues, money problems that was shown or known about, okay, or talk about. I'm getting gossip, but I was getting that people, the slander started happening when you were getting things, so about rewards, opportunities, manifestations. When all those things was happening for you, that's when you start to experience hatred, okay, and gossip, and people making fun of you when you were struggling with your finances. It's about money, and it's about rejection, like when people was indecisive about choosing you for something, a specific role. I'm getting like, maybe if you're an actress, a specific role. It's just about rejected. You always been rejected a lot. Thank you. You always been rejected a lot. You always been rejected a lot, and that didn't bother you. You were still humble. So people didn't like how humble you were back then. They treated you badly when you were humble. So when you decided to accept I am, the statement I am, and you know what that actually means, you own it. You started to own your truth. Yes, you dealt with money issues. Yes, you got rejected multiple times. Yes, you dealt with competition. Okay, yes, you dealt with all those things, and you accept that truth. However, you're not just humble anymore. You just did like a 360 in your energy and your character. So that's why people would against you even more, because then you became something like, fuck all y'all, I'm done, or like, fuck all y'all, I'm gonna do me type of stuff. Should I have some chicken? Yeah, go ahead. You said I said you can have it. They said that you started to say F you to everybody. You started to pull up your middle fingers. It's like, whatever. Like, I'm not just a humble person. I'm really about that life, and I'm going to show you. It's like you have a Genesis quality to you, a quality. You are of quality. Just because you got rejected multiple times didn't mean anything. Just because you struggle with money didn't mean anything. You still got your money up. You still, they all say, whatever the rejection said no, you still got yeses, okay? So it didn't matter to you. All those is part of your experience, and you understood that. You understand what it means to be I am, okay? Sister, okay, you may have dealt with, competitions, even from, friends, siblings, wow, just because of what you were getting. It's something about the state of Connecticut, something in Connecticut, okay, you guys, that state. You gain a lot of wisdom through what you've been through, okay? That is the luxury of it. That is the gift, the blessing of all of it is the wisdom. You gain wisdom, okay? And yeah, you became the main character. Just because you've been through, shit. We all been through shit. You've been through rejection. You've been through, money issues that was probably public, and people gossip. Even people that was close to you, they gossip too, because again, I'm getting that you were dealing with competition. Like, it seemed like friendly competition, but they were hating on you. Okay, this could have been friends or family. Okay, but even despite that, you were always the main character, even at your lowest moments, and that's what they despise you of. That you were the main character in life, in these people's lives. You were the main character. All eyes were on you. People wanted to know who you are, even when you was at your lowest. Okay, but when you got your money up, people was more curious about you. When people found out about the slander of you, and then seeing that it doesn't compare to who you are today, and then when you have this docu-series that's going to come out, it changed the game for you. This interviewer changed the game, because people could actually understand from your side. It's like your perspective, your side of the story, your point of view. People can now see your truth. They heard it from the horse's mouth. Who you are, and you. It's like you only say one statement. When the interviewer asks you, "Who are you?" You just say, "I am," and the interviewer is probably going to ask you, "What does that even mean?" You understand that statement. That is a spiritual statement that many people may often say, but they don't understand what that means. Okay, yeah, they saw you as the background, but you were always the main character, though. I'm getting that rejection. There was a state that you went through, like an actual state. You probably you moved to a state, or you went to a state for an opportunity, but you got rejected badly. Okay, so about a rejection that was public. Whatever this opportunity was, you got rejected. I don't know what state this is, or what, it's like you went there and you got rejected, and they didn't see your quality. You were always of quality, but they didn't see it. Okay, they saw you as a background, but you were the main character the whole time. Okay, but again, I say you're gonna gain wisdom of all the things that you experience. You're gonna gain wisdom. I'm getting that you said F that, you don't care. You said F that to everybody. You are maybe a woman, because that just came out. So about who's your master? Who's teaching you? Who's your mentor? People want to know who's really calling the shots. They don't believe that it's you, but you are. It's you. So about you being a woman at a certain position, it's unheard of. Okay, so this could be a certain career field that usually men go for. But you're in that position. I feel like you own something, and you're part of an industry that men go into. But you not only are in it, you own it. You own that industry. Like, people know who you are. People think that you're working for somebody, but it's actually you. You work for yourself. Yeah. So about people feel like you're like daddy's little girl, like you're spoiled, like you have a father that's spoiling you, or you may have some type of sugar daddy. I'm getting people think that you have some type of sugar daddy that's helping you, or a father. They feel like you have somebody. Yes, you're just very blessed. You have a lot of blessings that came towards you, that is coming towards you as well. It's like more and more things is coming in. I feel like Your nose run when you are deep into your gifts, if that makes sense. It's something about you have some type of spiritual um symptom that you go through regarding like your gifts. I don't know, something about nose running. You may be a magician, a powerful manifester. You're 10 steps ahead of everybody. No matter how behind it looks that you are. It's about people felt like you were behind or slow. A loser. It's about a lose game. It was like a lose-lose. Like zero chance of winning. Like people saw all these things about you. Like you're a loser. No chance in hell. Like you was gonna make it somewhere. Okay. But you like, bitch, what took y'all so long? I'm 10 steps ahead of all y'all. Y'all didn't even know it. And I'm getting Jimmy Neutron. You have a mind of like a Jimmy Neutron character. And you I feel like you're just like in this interview, this docuseries that's happening. You're just like, why are people in my business for? Like I understand, like I'm this person now, but before they wasn't checking for me, but now everybody's in my business. Like it's like you made it very clear the hypocrisy, that word, you guys, how people are hypocrites. You're saying that, and you're in your feminine power. It's not you're just saying that, you're showing like it's something that you're saying, how you're saying it. It really woke a lot of people up. I'm getting, you're full of wisdom. It's like how you're saying it. It's piercing people's subconscious. You're piercing people's mind, and you're sparking their brains to understand themselves. Like, hey, what they were doing, the slandering, talk like rejection that they gave you, what they thought and believed of you, that was their own false doing of their own false reality. And you were the truth the whole time. You were living in truth. They couldn't handle you because they can't handle their own truths. Put that on a t-shirt. They couldn't handle you because they couldn't handle their own truths. They couldn't accept you because they can't accept the truths of themselves. So how could they accept you? But you were the truth. You were the reality. You were the proof. Like, even through your struggles, even through the money problems, the rejection, the laughter, the opportunity that didn't go your way, the failures, you were always that person. You were always the main character. You still gain. You gain wisdom. You gain blessings. And you were a one-woman army. I'm getting you stood alone, and you did it. You did it. Like, you stepping on heads. Like, you are feminine power. Divine feminine is you. That is you. Because feminine power came out and I got Cookie Monster behind it. Like, you are the top woman in the world. That is what you're destined to become. You represent what a woman is. It's you. You are the feminine power. And people see the power of you. They see it. It's like, it's not something that you catch. It's something that you are. It's not something that is taught. It's something that you are. You are that. And people can say whatever they want to say about you, and they see it clear as day that you are the truth. And what you say you are, you are. I am what I say I am. And they can see that clear as day. No can do, I will not speak on your behalf. Something about people want you to speak up for them. Those who may have, these are people that you knew, okay? The one that want you to speak up for them. These are people that you knew, and they knew your behavior of like how you forgive and how humble you were, and like you will always try to back them up. But you're not doing that anymore to these people. For these people, you're like, nope, I'm not doing that. You realize the truth. People need to learn how to stand their own ground, and I feel like you were a person that will always defend anybody, even in your darkest moments. When you were low and people was gossiping and throwing slanders and projections and like making fun of you, you still stood your ground. But no one had your back. No one. I'm getting no one has your back but yourself. And the people that was around you during those times, they could have said something. They could have stood up for you, but they didn't. But now they want you to stand up for them because they're dealing with something. And you're like, no. And they're like, oh, like shocked, mouth open, like, what? She say no to us? Like, we the one that's top. They think that they always felt like they were better than you. Because you remember I said you were dealing with money issues. You dealt with rejection. And you were around these people. They always felt better than you and treated you less than what you deserve. But you were the main character amongst the group. Even if they had more, even if they had status and they had opportunities, they had the yeses. Even when they had all those things, you were the one that was most talked about. You're the one that all eyes were on you. And they knew that. But they make it seem when they were around you that you were nothing. They did that on purpose, and you realized that. You saw it. They did it on purpose. You felt it. So when you change your tune, you cut these people off. It's like you don't explain all these things in the docu-series that this interviewers, because you don't talk about these people. And because of that, it's going to bring slander to them. And people are going to realize that you didn't have no true friend around you. Like no one had your back. You had your own self. And people going to see like why you are who you are today. Because you could have done some things. You could have did what these people did and like talk and create gossip, slander their name, but you didn't. You chose the high road. You chose self-respect, but you still spoke your truth. But the way that you did it, it was eloquent. It was full of wisdom. You stood your ground your way. When I said that card said, fuck that, I'm gonna do me, you meant that. I would do it my way. I got rejected, so I still got yeses, and I will create my opportunity. You're a person that creates your opportunity. You don't accept the no's. You don't accept rejection. You don't accept what people always told you or try to make it seem that you were. Like, make it seem like you were like less than them. You never accepted that. You always saw who you were. And I feel like you always have reminders who you were. Okay, again, character assassination came out. Many of you got, like, whoever this Capricorn that's going to be dealing with this in the future, there's going to be a docuseries. Okay, you dealt with character assassination, but you are the most popular demand. People demand your presence. They want, like, people's like, they be chanting your name. Like, I'm literally getting like, you are going to be the most loved, the most respected in the world. And these people that was once around you, and they thought that they were being your friend and you already peep everything, you don't realize something. Oh, we did this person dirty. We were never true friends to this person, but this person had our back when we didn't have theirs. And they're going to realize the truth in the docuseries, like why you don't mess with them. Because they thought it was because of something else. But then when you spoke your truth, they saw, oh, that's why. And they understood and they respect your decision because they would have done the same thing. They respect your decision because they would have done the same thing. You are a conqueror. You're someone who conquered anything. Anything that's impossible, anything that's untouchable, anything that people have told you that you cannot do, you have conquered it. You have this mentality, or one mentality only. Fuck all of that. I'm going to keep going till there's no fucking ceiling. Okay, you found out some truth as well doing this. This is like you were dealing with a lot of shit. Like, literally, like a pile of stink shit. Like, you was dealing with a lot of shit. Like, you found out a lot of truth that was hurtful about maybe a family member. You found out a truth about these people that you thought were your friends, the one that I just mentioned, but you realized they were never your friend. You found the gossip that was happening, the slander that was happening, the rejection, the money issues. But even amongst that, you were still getting blessed, and you did get an opportunity that did help you. And you were always the main character, but you gained wisdom out of all of it. It's like you've been through hurt, pain, a lot of pain. A lot of pain. Someone may pass away. Okay, someone close to you. I'm getting a father figure. Okay, but this father figure, yeah, someone is going to pass away. Okay, this father figure may have had a hand on your demise or trying to end you in some way. Characters, some type of assassination. Okay. Okay, and this is a lot of family truth that's gonna come out that you did not expect. Things that you didn't even realize. It's about your birth, your birthday. You're gonna find out about your birthday, your actual birthday, who something about rankings, something about your rank, who you're affiliated with, your actual family. So I don't know if it's something about a family dynamic alliance. I don't know what's this. Something about your family. You woke up to the truth about your family. Okay. You'll figure some things out, okay, through your gifts. Who are you really talking about? Who are you really talking about? Something is in secret. Something is coded. You speaking codes, and people want to know what you're trying to say without saying it. Okay. Yeah, the way you speak codes or something with coding, and people trying to figure what you're trying to say. Okay, so it's gonna be a lot of things, a lot of truth revealed, not just into this docu-series, but everything that you've been through. Okay, and that's gonna help you with the wisdom. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I was also getting something like you're gonna be talking about everything. Okay, everything about the sun, like not just you. Like the docu-series is gonna put a whole new perspective. Okay, who are you? Like it's gonna have viewers wanting more in an exciting way, wanting more from you. They love how you speak. Okay, something about your voice. They like how you talk. Okay, they like how you talk. Okay, there's someone that's going to return back into your life during this time. Like, this person's going to watch this docu-series as well. Okay, someone's going to return back into your time. But you, like, don't waste my time. You're not for it. It's not the right time for this person to come back in your life. Because it's something about you're dealing with something. Because, again, as I said, there's a lot of truth that is revealed. Not just with you speaking your truth. There's a lot of things that's going to be revealed to you about your family that you never knew about. Okay, so you're just dealing with a lot. So you don't want this person to come in because, okay, like, you don't want this person to waste your time. Like, you just don't want to deal with it. It's just not the right time. And you may feel like this person is not the right person. Like, I really feel like you're really put off by this person. You're just like, no. Yeah, you move differently. You move differently than everybody. You always did. Okay, you move everything. Something about there's a certain group that wants you to speak to them. You don't speak to them. Okay, they want you to speak to them. They miss you. Something about they miss you. They miss you a lot. These are a group of people that's like far away. Okay, they wanted to say something to you like, hey, we're still around, we're still helping you in the background, but we want to talk to you. They're like, we all in. Okay, we're all in. Okay, so even these group of people that may have saw what you've been through, what you went through, they witnessed everything that you've been through. Okay, and they may have watched this docuseries, these friends far away. Okay, they have watched it, and something about they have your back. Okay, they want to let you know that they have your back. They're 10 toes in. They have your back. You pass on a divine masculine. It's something that you decided. You learned something. You pass on somebody. You like, nope. You're like, nope. You're very put off by this person. This is the person that's trying to come back in at the wrong time, and you're like, no. You are very put off by this person. It's not just about you dealing with something. You just don't want to deal with this person. Like, I feel like you just passed on your divine masculine. You're like, nope. Yeah, you must be really going through something, child. But I'm gonna leave it there, Capricorn. Your reading was long, but that was your insightful message. I am what you say I am.